Alright. Hello everyone, we're back. We're about to meet with the great Garif Chief.
This Nethicite, you have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone, then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of Nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us. Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king. Called the Dynast King, he used the Nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwall flow through your veins, you cannot wield Nethicite.
Cannot wield it. So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the Nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who wield the stone in ages yet to come. This stone is devoid of power, empty, yet full of thirst. A terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of men and of magic, of good and of evil. It is often those who desire Nethicite whom the Nethicite itself desires.
Larsa?
The fuck, kid? Vector, congrats on catching the star. Arena, you are the village chieftain. So how often do you meet with yourself to grab hamburgers?
To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ashe, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ashe, let us go to Ber Omases. With the blessing of His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Ross. wrestler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rassler? Did that make sense? Hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then, I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find him.
Do you think Vaughn wants to scissor with her? I know P the Magic D does. P always does.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet waiting on Baromises.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
Ah, he wants us to beat Bob Dole. Or Piamet, one of the two.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Vector, would you get into a fist fight with Larsa?
Holy Mount Baromises stands at the northern end of the Yacht Remuda. Once we're in Yacht, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the Yacht right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Yacht. You know Nethicite's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethicite, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Yay, we have another guest. Actually, this is the perfect time to go beat the crap with Van Galotos, now that I think about it. Okay, we're gonna do the hunt. so you will leave. Take this as a token of our party. I wonder if he doesn't give you this if you don't give him the gyro stick. A bow gun and a quiver of onion bolts. Well, I already have that. If you would ride a chocobo, you may. I have spoken with the Mughal. She will not charge you for the first use of the chocobos. Take care on the road ahead, should it lead you to our land. You are a welcome guest. Spirits of the land watch over you. Alright, let's use the chocobo, shall we? I'm gonna save my game again. That's a lot of cutscene, a lot of money I just spent. Alright, so I think we need to go to Golmore Jungle. My grandfather told me that once in the yacht to the south of our village there lies a great forest where the mist swirls. I heard from the war chief, you ride for free! This offer's only good once, so... Okay for a ride? Yes. What's that? You've not ridden the chocobo? Not to worry, just be mindful that you've a limited amount of time for your ride, Kupo. Off you go now. Quite a treat, watching the world fly by from the perch in the saddle. Kupo? Kupo? Listen to that chocobo music. Alright guys, we're gonna go beat the crap out of Encelodos. Can I pick this up? It would have been great if they let you pick up treasure while you're in the mountain. Or on the mountain, I should say. The chocobos kind of shriek like Windshriek. Like seeing all these mesmers, I'm like, oh, I want to fight all of them. Couldn't message? No! Welcome back, Vector. I'm sorry that happened. So, this is where we ran into the enemies before. There's a couple of woos here now, but I think I have to kill them all, leave, and come back. Pretty sure that's what we have to do. Either way, we got a stronger sword now. Stronger weapon for Bosch. Why am I using first aid? That's not what I want to do. Larsa's stronger now? This is literally the ideal time to go and do these, because you have a guest in your party who can help you. There's a little bit of extra damage or healing that you might need. Yeah, our damage went up by almost 100 just getting new gear. Oh, he leveled up. Okay. Bosch. Time to change your equipment. You are going to be using the Sirius. Now, it might seem like it has a weaker attack, and it does, but it hits. And last time I used it, it was hitting like a fucking truck. So hopefully that remains to be the case. Yeah, 400, not bad. Now keep in mind, I do have another gun on the horizon for him to use. I just gotta unlock it. So once I do, I'll save up the money and buy it. I just stole another Ares gem. We got, yeah. A Brigandine! Another one. Well, we can sell that at least. Anyway, Vector, would you like to get into a fist fight with Larsa? Alright, so I think now if we go back in, Encelodos should be there. And then we'll head back in, over to that, turn it in, and then continue on to over to Golmore. There he is. Alright, Ankle Lotus. What are you weak to? Water. Okay. I actually don't think he had anything worth stealing. Maybe a slaving harness. Okay. Oh good, I got a potion. That actually didn't see much damage water did. Might not even be worth using while I have the sword equipped. I did like 185. Alright, well. Well, they got slow put on them, I think. Maybe the blind damage. It's casting Restore. Yeah, that sucked. That was a lot of HP he just restored. I like how he's able to. It said while he's surrounded, he's immune to something. We just got all that HP off of him that fast anyway. Damn it, he healed again. Yeah, Larsa, lay into him, buddy. If I could have him casting Purify instead of, I missed. And down he goes. He didn't actually drop anything, of course. An Almonia leaf. But there we go, guys. That was it. That was Encelodos. Okay. We're in good working order. Alright, we're gonna very quickly head back to Jahara. Once we're there, we're gonna grab the Chocobo, and then we're going to head back to the Sunlit Path with our Chocobo friend. Unfortunately, we're also gonna have to fight 70,000 Woo. And I just don't feel right unless I fight all of them. Is this the Wu path? The Wu-Tang? Yeah, this is the Wu-Tang clan. Fran's just like, I'm gonna go fight all of these guys. Good luck over there with that one. stealing 40 gil from them. I don't know why these guys are carrying gil around. There we go. At 204 EXP a pop, though, that's actually not too bad. The reason I'm going back to Jahara is actually to turn in the quest, by the way. I want to see what the rewards are. They gotta be something good, right? Okay. I didn't want that reward anyway. I gotta save up enough money to get the last monograph that I need as well. Build quality hide. Gonna steal from the hybrid gator. Ah, and for a box's wine. Potion, okay. Okay. We're not gonna go along the long way in this next area either. Mesmerirs are actually pretty good EXP as well. They don't hit very hard. Their spinning blade is probably their most annoying attack, and even that's not too bad. And on top of that, they give decent EXP for how long it takes to kill them. That was just rude. Oh, simply wooed. Can you not do that immediately, please? Alright, he's dead. That one did not last very long. Damn snakes. I think they're so tough. One thing that FF12 does do really well is it's always really joyous when you manage to find a loot, something dropped from an enemy, or if you manage to successfully steal something cool. Like, they did a great job at that. Or when the treasure chest actually gives you something worthwhile. Okay. Everything in this area seems to use spin kick or spiral kick or spin something. Yeah, I don't know why I selected steal again. I should have known. They would have just obliterated it. This is gonna slow on them already. Oh, you know what? I think one of their weapons is actually looking slow. Yeah. Her heavy lance. I mean, I figure I'm in the area, I might as well kill these. Yeah, you gotta love that precious, precious EXP. Like 230 EXP a pop, not bad. Yeah, he needs 16,000, she needs 10,000, he needs 10,000. So some of the better weapons in the game are actually the katanas and ninja blades. The downside to ninja blades is they're always dark elements, so you want to be careful when you're using it. But they have a really high combo rate. So spells like haste and that on someone with a ninja blade can be really devastating. Because then you're comboing like 2-3 times more often just from that alone. Katana's another good one. But you sacrifice your shield. So. But katanas hit really hard, so. Oh ho, you have defeated the Encelotos. These are good tidings indeed. I learn again that it is wrong to judge by appearance. Now I shall reveal a truth to you. In fact, the warriors offered to hunt my mark, yet none of us had ever seen a true mark hunter. So curious I was to see what such a man might be like. I asked permission of the elders and posted a bill. Little did I expect a human child. To tell the truth, I was a little disappointed, but this is past and now is now. My eyes have been opened. I see you are truly a great warrior. Another surprise for me. Here, please take this as thanks. You have done well, friend. I got a golden amulet. But what does that do? Double license points? Fuck yeah, I'll do that. I am all for 2 times the LP. You know what that means, right? That means I get 2 times the LP. Alright, let's sell the shit that we have so I have enough money to rent a chocobo. I might from stealing from all the woo. Wait, no, I need those. I got another area gem. Oh, yeah, that's what I did. Okay. Good. So, I don't tend to pick up too many of the techniques. I always pronounce them technique because that's how it's written. But I also don't tend to pick up a lot of techniques in this game because they most of them are kind of bad. Now, I'm sure there's somebody out there who are like, no! But I personally have just never been able to find a good use for them. Like, yeah, Traveler can be really awesome. Like, really awesome. But it depends on how many steps you've taken and what the digits of your steps are. So, if you're within the 990 step range on the walk meter, I'll show it to you once we get off the chocobo. It can be really awesome. It can do like upwards to 9,000 plus damage. That's nothing to scoff at. It's a lot of prep to do. Alright, so the beautiful thing about riding a chocobo in this area, you see these chocobo footprints here on the ground? You can actually go in to these hidden areas on the map, which you actually need to do later on. Okay, I actually have to dismount here. Damn it. Alright, so that one there, that treasure chest has a chance to be a, it has a chance to be another golden amulet. Quiet, the chocobo seems to have been separated from its friend. It looks lonely. Ride the chocobo? Yeah, and they even give you a chocobo just in case. Giddy up, yo! Vector, have you ever been horse riding? When I was in 7th grade, we went to Longhorn Ranch. And, we got paired into groups and we had to, take care of our horse for a week. I was, paired with a guy named Jeff, and, we had a horse named Apache.
Wow,
And we
I'm
won.
impressed,
We took
Mom.
care of our horse the best.
An alliance between Dalmasca and the Empire.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength.
A shame perhaps for me and for you. But for Dalmasca it is hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet, never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would bear it proudly. I could not defend my home. What is shame to me?
My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage
Hope for a future where we can
Not
join
that bad,
hands
am I?
as
got a
brothers.
Good feeling.
Larsa, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
Apparently ostriches can be ridden, so chocobos are real.
The Senate may play at intrigue, but Lord Vane is not one to be brought down easily. The entire military waits upon his orders, from the War Council down to the rank and file. What better blade than he to strike down the enemies of the Empire?
Your honor reminds me of Zect 2 years since. He, too, put his trust in Lord Vane's strength, and what became of him? Gone without a trace since Nabudis.
I will not hear you malign Judge Sect. He was a noble warrior. Or do you think his trust in Lord Vane ill-placed?
Vane took 2 of his own brothers' lives. He is ruthless beyond contempt.
Ruthless, you say? Would he were more so. He gives traitors no quarter, be they of his own blood. How fitting for one who would bear the burden of empire.
But could we bear him? Zargabath, what of you? Surely you do not believe his brothers were traitors?
So found His Excellency Lord Gramis, you would do well to mind your tongue, Drace. That matter is long past.
Your Honors, a summons. Lord Vane has arrived at the palace.
We come at once.
I think there's like 12 judges.
Lord Larsa has left for Baromises. He hopes to enlist the aid of the Grand Kiltius in stopping the insurgents. I doubt this will be enough to deter Ondor, but even a slight hindrance to his operations would be welcome. This will delay the Rosarian invasion, and we will have bought much-needed time to shore up our defenses.
Just as His Excellency had hoped.
No matter the result, I'm pleased with the young lord's progress. I can already see the stunned faces of those mud-witted senators. The fools think a child emperor's strings easy to pull from the shadows. But they will find that Lord Larsa is no puppet.
Yes, the senators would be most pleased with a puppet for an emperor. Recall, Drace, how the Senate fears and despises Lord Vane's ability. When they realize the truth, that Lord Larsa is no docile lamb to be shepherded, they will bare their teeth and devour him.
You're right. I shall speak on this matter with His Excellency at once. Gabranth, it falls to us to protect Lord Larsa. Are we agreed?
Aye.
Okay, the bird won't go any further anyway.